Comparing the 2024 Hyundai STARGAZER X versus 2024 Mitsubishi Xforce. The 2024 Hyundai STARGAZER X has officially launched at this year's Gaikindo Indonesia International Auto Show, GIIS. In a nutshell, it enhances the STARGAZER's look with an appealing SUV style. So what can we expect from this hot new version of the Hyundai STARGAZER? Well, let's do a rundown of its specs to get to know it a little bit better. The all-new 2024 Mitsubishi Xforce has been officially revealed at the 30th Indonesia International Auto Show, and the all-new small SUV could eventually replace the 13-year-old Mitsubishi ASX in Australia. However, that won't happen without significant safety upgrades because the Xforce has so far only been developed for markets with less stringent safety requirements like Latin America, the Middle East, Africa, and ASEAN markets including the Philippines, Vietnam and Indonesia, where it will be produced. Exterior. Starting with how it looks, the STARGAZER X gets a similar shape and outline as the original version. It retains the same LED headlamp cluster and the same LED light strip which functions as its daytime running lamps. Its grille, however, gets a different mesh pattern. The front bumper also looks beefier compared to the regular STARGAZER. Over to its sides, the latest version of Hyundai's MPV gets black plastic claddings on its wheel arches and side skirts. These give it a more rugged look. Up top, it also gets roof rails for added cargo space for those who need it. The rear meanwhile gets a new bumper that's decorated with silver accents. It likewise gets a tailgate-mounted spoiler. Other than that, it gets the same LED tail lights as the STARGAZER. Completing the look of the STARGAZER X are a set of 17-inch diamond-cut alloy wheels which are an inch larger than wheels of the non-X variant. Size-wise, the STARGAZER X is 4,495 mm long, 1,815 mm wide, and 1,710 mm tall. It also has a wheelbase of 2,780 mm. This means that it is 35 mm longer, 35 mm wider, and 15 mm taller than the locally available Hyundai MPV. Its ground clearance meanwhile, clocks in at 200 mm, which is 5 mm more than the standard STARGAZER. Based on the Mitsubishi XFC concept that debuted last October, the 2024 Mitsubishi Xforce is an all-new front-wheel drive compact SUV powered by a 4-cylinder petrol engine, like Mitsubishi Australia's current ASX, which first launched here with petrol, diesel, and both front and all-wheel drive trains in 2010, before quickly becoming the nation's top-selling small SUV. But this Xforce is claimed to bring class-leading interior space and ground clearance, plus a large 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen integrated with an 8.0-inch digital instrument cluster, all wrapped in a blockier and more muscular exterior design. Other new tech includes a wireless phone charger, front and rear smartphone holders, more USB charging ports and an 8-speaker premium Yamaha sound system. Under the bonnet, all models will come with a less powerful 77 kW/141 Nm 1.5-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine combined with a CVT automatic transmission, which Mitsubishi says has been tuned for refinement and efficiency, driving only the front wheels. But there are 4 driving modes including gravel, mud, and wet settings, plus 18-inch alloy wheels, a tight 10.4 m turning circle and a generous 222 mm of ground clearance. Measuring in at 4,390 mm long, 1,810 mm wide and 1,660 mm tall, with a wheelbase of 2,650 mm, the Xforce has the same width and wheelbase as the existing ASX but is 25 mm longer and 20 mm higher. Inside the cabin, which is claimed to be more spacious than rivals like the popular MG ZS, Mazda CX-30, and Hyundai Kona, there are numerous storage compartments, reclining rear seats and a configurable boot. Interior. Just like the STARGAZER, the STARGAZER X can comfortably seat up to 7. It sports a familiar front cabin enhanced by black accents. It also gets new digital air conditioning controls, a push-to-start button, a 4.2-inch TFT instrument cluster, as well as fabric or synthetic leather seats. The rear second row of this SUV-styled MPV features 60:40 split folding, while the third row gets a 50:50 split fold function. It also gets an illuminated center console and a back seat table. In Europe, the original Mitsubishi ASX has already been replaced by a reclothed version of the Renault Captur revealed in September 2022, but it is only produced in left-hand drive. Right-hand drive production of Europe's Captur-based ASX, which is underpinned by the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi Alliance's CMFB platform, is a possibility for Mitsubishi Australia, but it remains a less preferable option to a re-engineered Xforce due to its higher cost and lack of Mitsubishi-ness. Tech and safety. Safety-wise, the top-spec STARGAZER X is on par with the top-spec STARGAZER GLS Premium that's currently available for the Philippine market. It has forward collision avoidance assist, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assist, forward parking distance warning, blind spot monitoring, driver attention warning, reverse parking distance warning, lane follow assist, lane keep assist, etc. Supporting its active safety bits are dual front airbags, side airbags, curtain airbags, anti-lock braking with electronic brake force distribution, stability control, hill start assist, and tire pressure monitoring, among others. Handling entertainment meanwhile is an 8-inch touchscreen just like on the non-X STARGAZER. It also has the same Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity options, but its in-cabin sound quality is improved thanks to a Bose speaker system. For charging, present in the vehicle is a 12-volt power outlet, USB ports, and a wireless smartphone charging pad. Also available on the STARGAZER X is the new Hyundai BlueLink app. This allows users to remotely control the vehicle's air conditioning temperature, turn on/off the engine, lock or unlock the doors, and turn its lights on or off. Beyond these, it likewise provides a car finder feature, an emergency assistance button, etc. Speaking at the world debut of the new Mitsubishi Triton in Thailand recently, Mitsubishi Australia CEO Sean Westcott told Australian journalists that because the XFC/Xforce is based on the ASEAN region's Spander People Mover, in its current form it lacks the safety equipment necessary to achieve a 5-star NCAP safety rating, a requirement for many corporate fleets in Australia. And he admitted that Mitsubishi was in a race against time to replace the aging ASX, which was tested by ANCAP in 2010 and 2014 but is now unrated by the independent auto safety watchdog, and will likely not meet tighter safety and emissions standards due within 3 years. Mitsubishi's global vice president of product development Hiroshi Najayaka said the XFC/Xforce would require extensive and costly modifications to its electrical architecture and potentially even platform to meet the latest and highest NCAP safety standards in markets like the US, Europe and Australia. Engine and performance. Propelling the Hyundai STARGAZER X is a SmartStream 1.5-liter engine that was carried over from the regular STARGAZER. Its output remains unchanged at 113 horsepower and 144 Nm of torque, and it uses an intelligent variable transmission, IVT. The latter is Hyundai's version of the continuously variable transmission, CVT. Ride quality is then provided by McPherson struts for the front and a coupled torsion beam axle for the rear. Braking is done by disc brakes for all 4 wheels, unlike the regular STARGAZER which uses rear drums. The new model then uses an electronic parking brake with auto brake hold. Senior Mitsubishi executives stressed the importance of the ASX to the car maker in Australia, where it remains the Japanese brand's third most popular model behind the Outlander and Triton, and ahead of its only 2 other remaining models, Eclipse Cross and Pajero Sport. But Westcott indicated there may be other ASX options on the table apart from the Xforce or Captur, including a new small SUV to replace both the current ASX and Eclipse Cross. Price. As of its launch in Indonesia, The 2024 Hyundai STARGAZER X is priced at IDR 325,600,000, PHP 1.204 million at current exchange rates, for its entry-level style variant. Its top-spec Prime variant, meanwhile, is priced at IDR 336,200,000, PHP 1.243 million. For now, Hyundai Philippines is yet to disclose whether it will be bringing in the 2024 STARGAZER X. It might make sense to do so though, as it could become a potent contender against the likes of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross, Suzuki XL7, and Honda BR-V.